Hello, you are welcome to another episode of Inspirational Up with Emmanuel Goshen. In this episode, I would like to deliberate on going the extra mile. I would like to make it clear that in life, we are better off not venturing into any endeavor or starting any good cause than starting and giving up halfway. You see, the moment we start any good cause and give up halfway or refuse to make something successful out of it, it shows that we are not serious-minded. We never know why we started. It shows we do not value what we do. And it shows also that we are not effectively prepared for whatever we venture into. It shows that maybe we try to copy a particular crowd or try to pretend to be who we are not. It shows we are not capable of doing what we claim we are doing, or we are not up to what we claim to be. You see, people who succeed are people who have got it straight, like Tony Robbins do say. So that is to say, our ability to go the extra mile in whatever endeavor we find ourselves show how strengthened we are, shows how determined, how zealous we are, how passionate we are about what we do. It shows we understand why we do what we do. That is to say, we have a sense of purpose to fulfill in whatever we do. So, in this episode, going the extra mile, we'll be looking at some critical facts and analysis, and I would like us to pay serious attention and share with other people so that they will also benefit from this piece of a slide, pie. Going the extra mile is one philosophy that shows your worth, that gives you an edge, most especially in a competitive environment. When we choose to go the extra mile in any endeavor, it gives us a sense of accomplishment at the end of it all. You see, starting is not what all matters, but how do we end up is what matters, because before we attain the level of the stage of ending whatever we do, we will those things which are absolutely inevitable are the challenges that we are unaware of from the onstart, but yet we come across them in between. So what determines how far we go in life is a matter of how prepared we are to go. So it's not like when you just have two cars before you, and one is having a full charge battery and also a full tank of fuel, and the other one is having a half charge battery and a full half tank fuel. Automatically, you would expect the one which is fully charged to go far than the one that is half charged. So, however, going the extra mile in life requires us to understand certain concepts, that knowing what it takes, and also giving it what it takes. So it's not all about knowing. Knowing all is not all sufficient in its own. Knowing something is not sufficient in its own, but applying it, with the right principle, in the right gauge, is what creates the difference from it all. So, in this episode, we'll be looking at what does it mean to go the extra mile, facts about going the extra mile, my take on going the extra mile. Then we'll be looking at 9 practical steps to go the extra mile. Then the realities of going the extra mile in life. And from there, we'll be concluding this episode. So, first of all, I would like to discuss what does it mean to go the extra mile. It simply means going above and beyond what's expected and pushing ourselves to the best we could become in life. In other words, it's about making marginal efforts rather than giving up or being in any endeavor. So, in this part, we've seen that going the extra mile is about going above and beyond. I'm not talking of being excessive in any endeavor, but it's about doing your possible best to get yourself equipped ahead of unexpected and expected challenges that you might come across the way. You see, when you want to attain anything in life, your starting point is different from what you want to attain. In most cases, you don't attain what you really want to achieve the moment you make up your habit in mind. It at times it takes weeks, months, years at times. So, but in between the period from your starting point and to your accomplishment point, there are inevitable challenges, either the one you expect or the ones you don't. You see, one thing I've learned from coaching and mentoring is that these two platforms give you insight into possible challenges that you are able to you will be coming across in achieving any endeavor in life. So they equip you with the right information. You see, coaches and mentors, they equip you with the right information, right experience, right knowledge. So by the time you are on your own and then you are coming across the unexpected, you will see that because you are well equipped, you are able to handle tough situations or challenges and face them down, and also triumph to the next level. So, going the extra mile means going in beyond expectation. That is, not being excessive, not being what, but do it more than what people expect of you. You see, we give ourselves a we increase our probability or tendency of being accomplished in life if we decide to go the extra mile, especially at the preparation stage. So if you want to become a genius in any field, you don't study at the level your mates are studying. You do more than they do. You don't rest that long at which your mates are resting. You spend time to work more when they are resting. So it's about giving it what it takes and doing it what it takes. So, which is which they work pari passu. So, and then one thing about going the extra mile is not meant for the lazy-minded. No, you can't be lazy-minded and go the extra mile. If you are lazy-minded, there's a huge tendency of you giving up and end up failing and regretting at the end of it. So, I haven't looked at the first point. Now, I would like us to look at facts about going the extra mile. You see, like Nelson Mandela said something of blessed memory. He said, "There's no passion found playing small. It's settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living." You see, when we talk of going the extra mile, it's a matter of living our possible best, living at the pinnacle, living at our pinnacle. It's a concept that makes us accomplish, not being in competition with anybody, but just that gives us a sense of self-actualization. That yes, I'm able to achieve this. And bear in mind, those who go the extra mile end up becoming role models to the younger ones, even to those ahead, even to those older than them, because people will like to be like them. People like to also attain where they've attained. And I will say one thing: those who go the extra mile, they are more of opportunities than liabilities to humanity. You will discover Mandela is a role model to a lot politicians today, a lot of urban right activities, and a lot of a lot of people generally. And one of his quotes that I will never forget, that I so much love, is, "There is no passion found playing small." That is, there is no passion in limiting yourself. There is no passion in doing little when you know you have the strength to do more. There is no passion in settling for a life lesser, that you could live. The point is, you are what you do. You are what you accept. You are what you portray. So, if you are excellent in any endeavor, that's who you are. If you could do better, do better. So, as somebody said, that there's room for improvement. You see, the room for improvement is never closed. It's never shut towards anyone. So you can continue to improve yourself as much as you want. No one places a limit. You see, the only problem most human beings have is the limitation we impose on ourselves. In the societal norm that we accept to become whatever we choose to be. But when we decide to go the extra mile in life, you see that we will beat the societal norm far behind. So let's move on. We are better off doing more than expected rather than regretting later on in life. This concept widens the mind of an individual to become unlimited in his ability to reason and achieve the unexpected. It makes an individual erratic in nature. So, I always said this, I've explained that it makes you unique, it makes you unlimited. This concept makes you unlimited, most especially because nobody will be able to determine your limits in life. Nobody will determine how far you could soar or the extent at which you could fly. So you have to soar big, far, like an eagle. If possible, more than an eagle. So in life, you are better off if you understand the concept of going the extra mile in life. You will discover that even the society will not be able to limit you. No ideology, no philosophy will be able to limit you, because you having this concept alone widens your mind to develop your own concept about your own self. And that will give you an edge to live better than the societal norms. So, my take. So, place aside all unreasonable sentiments, desires, or wishes. Life is simple. You are only entitled to what you are prepared for. You see, this is my belief that whatever if you have a dream and you are not prepared to achieve that dream, the good side is that you are not entitled to achieve that dream. That is the simple concept. So you having a dream and not making necessary steps to attain it is just a mere wish. It's because you doing what it requires shows that you value that dream. You giving it what it takes by going the extra mile, making research, burning the candle at both edges, shows you value that dream, and it gives you it gives a sense of entitlement that yes, you really deserve it. So my take is simple, that you are only entitled to what you are prepared for. I would like to say something. You see, taking the story of the 5 virgins, the 10 virgins in the Holy Book, you see, those who were able to attain the event in that story were able to attain because they were entitled. Because they were entitled by virtue of their preparation. And those who lost out because they were not prepared, they did not value what they were going for. So as a matter of fact, they were turned back because they were not prepared, and because of their lack of preparation, they were not entitled to attend. And such is life. So if you are dreaming of becoming great, or becoming unique, becoming a role model to people, or living an accomplished life, if you are not prepared for it, you are not entitled to it. So if you want, what you see is what you get. So if you want, you would only achieve what you are entitled to by virtue of your preparation. So I've got dreams that I'm working towards. I value them because I take steps. Some steps are very painful, some steps are very challenging. In the midst of taking steps, that is where you learn a lot of lessons. That is where you see that there is more to do, rather than just giving up or giving excuses. So, by taking simple, and you are only entitled to whatever you are prepared for. So, on this note, I would like to recommend this powerful read, The Business of Excellence. It's an insightful read that gives you what it takes to attain the level of excellence. I want to make it clear that to you that perfection is not attainable. Yes, but excellence is, and it's a practical guide. It gives you practical guidance. It's a book that gives you real insights, genuine insights. I bet you with one thing. It's a book you will never drop. You went to pick it up. Yes, it's just a book that you would always like to read because it's just a book based on various experience, understandings, insights from various dimensions. So I would like to get it on Amazon and other book retailers, both online and in shops. So now I would like us to go to the 9 practical steps. Yes, in going the extra mile. So, 1, embrace self-discovery. Yes. So, according to Macro Petley White, P.S. White, he said something. He said, I think self-discovery is the greatest achievement in life because once you discover yourself and accept who you are, then you can fulfill your true potential and be happy. You see, self-discovery is one thing that gives us our sense of direction. And sense of direction is when you have your sense of direction, then you are on the road to become accomplished in life. You have to know who you are. You have to know what you are meant for. You see, every one of us, we can't just be the same. That is why you need to have the right mentor for yourself, because you have to know who you are. And any mentor you choose for yourself or adopt yourself, there has to be a kind of, similarity in your philosophy, and that is the way you see life and take life. So, when you see, not until you discovered yourself, the road to actualization has it begun. And I tell you what, today, it takes self-discovery to know what area or direction to be fulfilling. If you don't understand yourself, if you don't discover yourself, there's a huge tendency you'll be running another man's race. And I tell you one thing today, if you don't actualize yourself, nobody will recognize you as a model. There's a huge tendency of you failing, and there's a huge tendency of you regretting. And so therefore, you will find that nobody will just like to be like you. So, that's it. So, let's go ahead. Self-discovery is a process of self-reflection, exploration, and growth that can help you gain a clear sense of purpose and direction in life. It can also lead you to improve relationships, better decision making, and enhance well-being. You see, when you know yourself, you know your strengths, you know your opportunities, and from there, once you know your strengths and opportunities, you will continue to build more on this. And this gives you the real energy or insight on how to leverage your strengths and weaknesses. So it's a way of you first knowing yourself so that you know the best path for you to take in life. You can't be everything and you cannot do everything. So, but when you discover yourself, you will know what you are meant to do, you will know where you are meant to be, you will know where you are meant to tread. So, you see, both success and failure starts from the heart or from the mind. And your ability to understand self-discovery gives you, gives a sense of reality towards yourself and authenticity. So you do what you know who you are, and you do what you are meant to do. So when we are now talking of self-discovery in terms of going the extra mile, once you know yourself, your journey, this is one platform that makes your journey more easier. For example, if you are the type of person who don't like speaking, talking, and then you choose to become maybe a newscaster, you choose to become maybe a speaker like myself or a coach, you will find that you might have the opportunity to stand in front of people, but you will hardly give your best because it's not something you are meant to do. Because you are yet to discover yourself, you are yet to discover your uniqueness. If you are the type of person who likes following the crowd, and you've come to a level of self-discovery, you will see that there will be a psychological conflict between you and the crowd you are following. You will discover at some point that this is not where you ought to be. This is not what you meant to be doing. So you will see that self-discovery will shadow you towards the right direction in life. And let me tell you one thing, you can hardly be accomplished or be fulfilled in the wrong part of life. Because you doing things that are not meant for you, we eventually land in disaster. So self-discovery leads you or enables you to live a passionate life. So let's go to the points of self-discovery. Self-discovery helps you to identify and clarify your values, which are the guiding principles that influence your decision and actions. Understanding yourself better can help you build self-awareness, which is the foundation for personal growth and development. Self-discovery can help you identify your strengths, which are the qualities and skills that come naturally to you and that you can leverage to achieve success. So, the more you understand yourself, the more you discover yourself, the more chances you are to become successful in life. So, the next one I would like us to look at is dreaming big. According to Eleanor Roosevelt, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Before I proceed, I would like to say what about this quote, why I so much agree with it. You see, if you believe in the beauty of your dream, you will give it whatever it takes. You will let no excuse, no ideology hold you back. Even when the situation becomes tough, because you so much believe in the beauty of your dream, what you do is become tougher than the situation. When the mountain becomes higher, the more you are determined to climb over. So, you see, if you believe in the beauty of your dreams, you will take every step to achieve your dreams with all seriousness. The more you believe in the beauty of your dream, the more realistic you become, the more sensitive you become, the more you will learn to achieve your dream because it's something you value. Your dream is something that you see as, if I do achieve this, you have something else to achieve. Like I said earlier on, you see, you trade another man's path, and can eventually land you in disaster and regret. So the future is meant for those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Once you believe in the beauty of your dreams, what happens is that you will persist regardless of the difficulty you come across. You will remain consistent in your process because you know the value of what you want to achieve. So, dreaming big means having the courage and the ambition to strive for something great, even if it seems impossible. It's about settling goals that are beyond what you think you are capable of achieving and pushing yourself to reach them. Believing in the reality and power of your dream and never limit yourself regardless of your current situation. So, believe in the reality of and the power of your dream and never limit yourself regardless of your current situation. You see, great people which we celebrate today were people that came from the trench. Most of those stars we celebrate or admire today were people that came from less privileged backgrounds. But one thing about them is that they've seen themselves where they are today, right from the time they were in the trench. You see, they believe it's possible. One of such people happens to be Barack Obama, Nelson Mandela. One of such people, most of these musical stars that when we read their stories, just like Celine Dion. I read an article about Celine Dion whereby she said, I think some years ago, she said she saw herself performing in the stadium, and years later it came to actualization. So for you to be accomplished in life, one, you need to have a dream. Two, you need to believe in that dream. And three, you need to work towards it. And in terms of working towards your dream, you have to be realistic. You have to know that you have to be sure that you are taking the right step at the right time. You have to be realistic and avoid being sentimental or being deceitful to yourself. So, points on dreaming big. So, dreaming bigger starts with the belief one can achieve things great, regardless of current situation. Yes, thinking back on one's past successes may help boost confidence, which is very true. Positivity builds momentum. Yes, your focus shifts. Resilience after failure. Our time management becomes important. Confidence boosts. Makes us unstoppable by overcoming the fear of failure. Yes, dreaming big provides direction. So when we look at all these points, you see that. Let me start from the second one, which says thinking back on one's past successes. Yes, because when you come, just like when you when you have a baby who's learning to climb the stairs one after, maybe a year, you will see that if the baby could take the first one courageously, after a while the baby takes the second. And what the more the baby takes the step, climb the staircase, the more it begins to build this confidence within itself psychologically. So such is life. When you succeed, when you look at your previous successes, maybe your academic life, your business life, if you look at how you succeeded, you will see that maybe you had more confidence, you had more belief in what you were doing, or you were more focused. You will see that if you now look at that, you'll become more confident to attain the next level. When you are positive, it builds momentum. Because when you lack momentum, you become weary, you become weak-minded. And the furthest, when you lack positivity, you begin to imagine negativity, you begin to imagine limitation, you begin to imagine failure. And from that point, you begin to see reasons why you need to give up. You have genuine reasons to give up anyway. And the sad side of it all is you will eventually give up and end up failing. And on top of that, you end up regretting. You see? So we are better off dreaming big and taking those steps regardless of the challenges we come across. So resilience after failure. You see, one of the challenges we come across in life is failure. Failure will come in many forms: a delay, disappointments, even at times betrayal from people we entrusted at some point. But the most important thing is that you don't give up that endeavor. That's how you triumph. So, and let us see this, and it makes us unstoppable. You see, most people with great ideas, they fail to actualize those ideas because they fail to take steps. And one of the reasons they don't take steps is they look at, what if I fail? The fear of failure. But one thing they are here to understand is that even in the midst of failure, there are lessons we learn. And these lessons improve you, especially in business. So that is why Warren Buffett don't say that once you are trying to build up a business, you don't test waters with both legs. if you want any endeavor, you try, you make a first attempt. If you don't succeed, you try again. So failure at some point in life is inevitable. But if you, because of failure, refuse to take steps, then you remain stagnant and you end up regretting. Then, once you do big, you know what you want to become in life, you know where to tread, and you know how to get things done. Then, automatically, you've gotten a sense of direction. And without direction, there's no destination. Yes, so you're as good as going nowhere in life if you lack direction. So, the third one is embrace positive thinking. Yes. You see, life is more of how you see it. Yes. Life is more of how you see it. You see, like I said earlier on, what you see is what you get. So let's go ahead. Sigler. Positive thinking will let you do everything better than negative thinking will. So, you see, negative thinking will keep you up or will lock you in your comfort zone. Negative thinking will make you stagnant. Negative thinking will make you regret. Negative thinking will impose limitation on you or make you impose limitation upon yourself. Negative thinking will make you doubt yourself where you could even do better. Negative thinking will deprive you of living a life you could live. You know, you see, negative thinking will make you, will make you deprive you of living a passionate life, actualizing a dream bigger than yourself, will deprive you a lot of opportunities in life. But when you think positively, when you see things from the positive angle, or yes, you see that the more you take steps, the more you record little wins, small wins, little successes, you know, the more you record or you attain, the more you attain success gradually. And I tell you one thing, when you are positive, you take positive steps, regardless of situation, you move ahead or you persist, at the end of the day, you end up appreciating your efforts. So, let us look at this. Positive thinking is essential for achieving success as it enables individuals to overcome obstacles, stay motivated, and persevere in the face of challenges. Positive thinking is an emotional and mental attitude that focuses on the good and expected results and expects results that will benefit you. Is about anticipating happiness, health, and success instead of expecting the worst. You know, positive thinking makes us courageous. I remember a popular hymn that says, "We expect a bright tomorrow, all is well." You know, one thing about from that chorus is, which I don't believe, that it makes you positive, regardless of whatever you face at the moment. No matter what, you will discover that when you are positive minded, you become courageous, you take steps regardless of the challenges you come across. And even when you fail, you don't feel defeated. You have the courage to try again. Yes, so and the more you try again, the more you improve. And the more you improve, the more better you become. And at the end of the day, you will find that you will do things you least expect of yourself. So let us look at one of some of the outcomes of being positive. Now, when we talk of positive thinking, it enables us to embrace change because things cannot remain the same forever. Positive thinking makes us generate ideas. It gives us faith of a better tomorrow. It enables us to attain excellence. It makes us more better, and it gives us health. It makes us healthy. You see, positive thinking gives us the willpower to take actions. It makes us happy. It enables us to meditate. It makes us it boosts our level of optimism. You see, it's business on the soul. It enables us to dream bigger for a better tomorrow, and it makes us creative. That is, generate solution, yes, or answers to questions. On the long run, it makes us successful. Yes. So these are some of the outcomes of being positive-minded or positive thinking. So, when we talk of positive thinking, empower yourself with rightful mentality and habits. Take control of both your philosophy and psychological state, the way we approach life, and also the way we think. Adjust your mindset towards the way you approach and view situations. Yes, in this time, on this note, you see that in the midst of challenges, there are opportunities. Or let me say, in the midst of chaos, I would like to quote Sun Tzu. He said, in the midst of every chaos, there are opportunities. So even when things are going unexpected, or the other side of what you think, if you could view it from a positive angle, you will see that there are still one platform, or let me say there are opportunities in it. It helps you choose your words carefully because words are impactful. Yes. So what you say to people with challenging periods, how communication is very essential in the way we handle situations. So when things are going unexpected, how do you approach them? How do you communicate with your team? How do you communicate with stakeholders? Matters a lot because you are what you say or what you portray. Makes us believe in ourselves and our abilities. Our ability, yes. Positive thinking fosters periodical progress and prosperity. So to go the extra mile in life is paramount. We surround ourselves with positive people. That's very essential. The people we spend time with have a big impact on our perspective and attitude towards success. Surrounding ourselves with positive people would help us believe in ourselves and gain their support in our journey. You see, I spoke about the mentor and the coach. You see, these people are some of the positive people that we need to surround ourselves with, because even when we doubt ourselves at times, these people help us, to believe in ourselves and in our ability. They make us believe that we can, even though we hear some negative voices. Why should it be you? Do you think you can? Don't you think you are wasting your time? But when we surround ourselves with positive people, or we listen to positive people, when they share their stories of how they pass through one challenge or the other, how they were able to overcome that challenge or the other, how they have to do this and that, you see that we become motivated. You see, we have to gear up ourselves, and what happens? We do the unbelievable and we go the extra mile. We will find that what we thought to be our fear or our limit, we later be past them by far. And also we can also mentor people who are facing such challenges later on. So another step I would like to deliberate on is being intentional. Yes, Ziegler, one of my favorite one of my favorite personnels, which I like to read their books, is Ziegler, Tony Robinson, John Maxwell, Brad Tracy, and Joyce Meyer. I love reading their books. I love reading the articles people write about them. I love listening to their experiences because it accelerates the level of my confidence, and it gives me the courage to act even when I'm let down by one or two situations. So being intentional. What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. You see, whatever we want to become in life, I would like us to understand that we need to be intentional about it. That is, say that we pre-planned it, we knew it, and then we work towards it. That is simply the meaning of being intentional. It's not by becoming anything by coincidence. That yes, we've looked into the future, we've determined what we want to become, and then we made steps to become it. You see, one thing I so much believe in life is that whatever you attain by coincidence could be lost by coincidence as well. But whatever you attain by being deliberate or by being intentional, you can hardly lose it. And it makes you become what you become. Because as human beings, we are what we do. So, If I teach, I'm a teacher. If I speak, I'm a speaker. If I coach people, I'm a coach. So whatever I do is what I become. So being intentional in life help us become whatever we desire to become, because we know what we want and we know the steps we are taking towards becoming it. So life is not, you see, success cannot be attained by coincidence. Yes, at times, people do play lottery, they win. But what do they become after playing the lottery? Yeah, they become lottery winners. But that doesn't mean they will win lottery another time. So I would like to proceed. Being intentional with our lives is about making a series of small, deliberate decisions which serves and supports us to earn our best life by doing what we can do to keep on track and let go of the things that distract us from going far in life. So, you see, being intentional, it's like, is as good as you being deliberate or you knowing what to focus on in order to achieve your goals. You knowing what to place aside, or just like you scale and just drafting your priorities, when about to achieve a goal, the activities you need to, fulfill. And when you are intentional, just like handling the project, you list those activities, and maybe you could place the priority scale, doing what needs to be done first or urgent. So, it's about you doing what you want to do and you taking those steps without being distracted or without being confused. So, in life, for us to go the extra mile, we need to be intentional, and we have, in order to avoid confusion. So, points of being intentional. Be deliberate with your day. That is, every day you live, you must have a plan. If you're a manager, you are better off having a to-do list or a list of what you want to do. Or maybe you have a calendar whereby you put what you needed to do, every meeting you need to attend, those you need to you are better off having that and then doing it, so that at the end of the day you'll be meeting up your targets. Be clear on the result you want. That is, you know your result, you know your target from the beginning. Be purposeful with your time to avoid waste. Yes, you have to be considered with your focus. Become focused with your goal. That is, you avoid distraction or confusion. Be mindful of your most important relationships. Yes, so that you will not be having controversies or things that will cause delay in the process. Be in control of yourselves. That is, yes, you are emotionally intelligent, and not being controlled by situation or others' opinion about ourselves. So, when you are intentional about yourselves, no matter how people view you, you know what, you remain on track. At times, people can bring some biased opinions about you for their selfish interests. Because you are deliberate, because you are intentional, you know the angle they are coming from. You know what needs to be adjusted without any brow or any confrontation. So, the truth is, being intentional helps you accomplish your day, helps you accomplish your life, and then, help you attain results, achieve results, and attain a level which you never even think of from the onset. So, the fifth point is taking action. So, taking action is the foundational key to all success. This has been said by Paulo Piasco. Now, the truth is that there is no how you can become successful in life without taking action. You can't just be sitting on the fence and expect success to look for you, or to just locate you and expect it just to happen like that. You just have to take action. You have to do something. And not just do something, you just have to do it right. You have to do it as expected. So, one thing we need to understand by taking action, those things we need to understand is we can't take initiatives with little or no support rather than waiting for others. Taking action is a clear indication of our determination towards becoming successful in life. Taking action highlights the value of hard work with sacrifice for the future. Taking action changes situations for the better and makes life meaningful by turning the impossible possible. It makes our reason for persistence and perseverance worthwhile. Taking action is a huge evidence of evidence of what we are not allowing ourselves or allowing others to disallow us. That is, we are not allowing others to disallow us or disallowing ourselves. Yes, to take action is to take full responsibility of whatever we become in life. That is, being decisive. There is a podcast I made on being decisive, and you can also find it on this channel you are listening to me. No matter where you are listening from, you can also find it on this channel, be it on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. No, it's not on TikTok, but you can find it on both Facebook and YouTube. So, taking action helps eliminate the negative impact of procrastination. So, let me just say for the last one, when you take action, by far you've overcome procrastination, because both cannot function at the same time. One will just have to eliminate the other. And another point I would like us to consider is that taking action is an old evidence that we are not allowing others to disallow us from taking steps. And we are not disallowing ourselves or imposing limitation on ourselves. So that is the point. So let's move to the next slide. So now I'd like us to look at the sixth step, which is continuous learning. According to Brian Tracy, he said continuous learning is the minimum requirement for success in any field. There's no way you can avoid learning in life, even continuous learning in life, because every day we are still on human beings wake up, we still learn one thing or the other, right from infants. One of the commonest things we learn in life is the way of we learn to express ourselves regardless of our situation. So when we now talk of going the extra mile, we need to embrace continuous learning, because we can't depend on previous knowledge. You see, previous knowledge is not sufficient to handle and overcome future challenges. So let us move ahead. That is, the more we learn, the more we attain in life and grow constantly along the way. So we grow along the way. We grow in the midst of the process, not at the end of any endeavor. So the more we grow, the more we go through life, you see, the more we pass through life, the more we learn, the more we grow. You see, the more we become intellectually developed. In the world of continuous learning, there is no finish line. So that is to say, there is no end or limit to learning. So we continue to learn as far as we are alive. So, and in any endeavor, learning, continuous learning, is what gives you an edge in any situation. The more we learn, the more we know. So, continuous learning is the process of learning new skills and obtaining knowledge on an ongoing basis. This can come in many forms, from formal course taking and casual social lecturing. It involves self-initiative and taking on challenges. So there are different ways we could learn. You don't need to just go to school or attend classes to learn. Even self-discovery is part of learning. Listening is part of learning. Reading is part of learning. So, and the more we learn, the more we know. And the more we know, the more we attain. The more we attain, the more we sustain. And the more we sustain, the more we grow. And the more we grow, the more we reflect. And the more we reflect, the more desiring we become. You see, when we learn, even we ourselves, we have a sense of accomplishment. We have confidence to express ourselves even unexpectedly. And we might be called to express ourselves anywhere or any situation or in any situation. So learning is an ongoing basis. There's no end to it. There's no finish line to it, as said earlier on. So some of the importance of learning includes generating new ideas and perspectives, boost morale, and raise overall individual performance. In a nutshell, improvement cannot be attained without learning. Enables us explore new opportunities and perspectives in life for our advantage, fosters innovation and progress, improves performance, and creates positive impacts on us as humans. Learning prepares us for the future and keeps us competitive. Yes, it also enables us to have an edge in any situation, equipped us with needful insight to overcome fear and complex situations. So, you see, the more you learn, the more you are able to overcome challenges, because every challenges have a way to be overcome. But if you are ignorant on how to overcome it, you see that the more you become an opportunity for that challenge. But if you learn, that challenge becomes an opportunity for you. Because if you learn and you know how to handle that challenge, once you've handled it, what happens? You attain a position of value whereby you also be contracted, to help other people overcome such challenges. So that is to say, just for example, if you are afraid of driving, there is no way you can help other people to become a driver. But if you overcome your own fear by learning how to drive, taking the courage to drive, then at some point, after some time of driving, you can also teach someone else to drive. So, learning helps us overcome our fears in life. It enables us to overcome challenges in life. It enables us to play outside our comfort zone. The major reasons why a lot of people remain in their comfort zone is that they don't know how to play outside of it. Apart from being lazy, ignorance is also another reason why people dwell in comfort zone all their life. And also, to learn is not just all it takes. It also involves to practice. But there's no how you can practice without learning. So, in essence, learning is just the major foundation to all success. Just as Piasco said earlier on in this, as I mentioned earlier on in this episode. So, the world is constantly changing. So, it's important to never stop learning and growing. We need to stay open to new ideas and overcome existing challenges, and always be willing to learn new things to keep staying ahead in any situation. So, that's well understood above all. So, the seventh step is not to go the extra mile, in which remains inevitable. And even without it, is absolutely, a great extra mile remains impossible, is embracing, self-discipline. Let me say, embrace self-discipline. Self-discipline is the ability to make yourself do what you should do, when you should do it, whether you feel like it or not. That's an Elbrand hotband. Now, I would like to share this experience. You see, years ago, while I was a training teacher, I discovered that despite the fact that most of the assessments are assignments-based, students, whereby, students can easily determine what they want to score, because every grade has gotten the assignment they need to submit and then attain that grade. And I come to realize that most students just want to have a pass, just pass the grade and just close the chapter. Then I now come to realize that you have the whole time to do your assignments. You are not working, you are being funded, you have everything at your disposal. But majority of you just want to do pass and just go. I now realize one thing, that those who attain distinction, they never attain distinction because someone wants them to attain distinction, but they attain it because they chose to do more than those who will submit maybe 2-3 assignments for the pass grade. Because every assignment every grade has gotten certain criteria they need to meet up with. So those who have distinction or merit, I think that they do more than those who just work towards a pass. And I've come to realize what in their life, in their lifestyle, is that those who attain distinction spend more time on work and school activities. That is to say, they are disciplined. So it's a discipline. The discipline there they take it upon themselves. Why? Those who just want pass, they spend more time having fun, playing the fool, doing what they know that at least they know how to get their pass. But on the long run, when they now come to exam-based studies, this is where the true reflection now becomes. Because those who like to study for a pass will use that same approach to study for exam-based units. And as a matter of fact, they struggle to even have pass, even in that exam-based, because that's what they are used to. Why those who are used to study for distinction in assignment-based units will also end up having distinction or merit in exam-based units. So, you see, being self-disciplined is one phenomenon that we need to embrace if we desire to go the extra mile in life. Yes, because the truth is, if you are not disciplined, you will have a lot of reasons to give up or settle for less. So, and life never celebrates failures or half champions. There's nothing like half-bred champions. It's either you make it or you don't. So I've come to realize that discipline is about doing what you have to do, even when nobody's monitoring you, or when nobody will hold you responsible for failing. It's a choice you just have to adapt and just impose on yourself. No one is imposing discipline on you, but as far as you do not break the law. But the truth is, you have to, you have to impose self-discipline. That discipline you give to yourself. That no, until I take this thing, I'm not giving up on this. And if you decide to give up, nobody will hold you responsible. And decide to make it, yes, people will celebrate you. So one thing I would like to say is, for example, I'm recording this. It's not because someone instructed me, but because I know one thing is something I take it upon myself to do. Because I know each time I drop a podcast, I get called by one or two people say, "Oh, I love your podcast. It was insightful. It was this or that." So I see it as something I need to, do because of for the sake of the love they have for me. If I choose not to, they will not get me arrested. But self-discipline is because of the passion I have for what I do, and I just have to do it. Either I feel like doing it or not. So let us read this. So, self-discipline is a cornerstone habit that successful people cultivate in all areas of their life. Either finances, relationship with people, the way they manage resources, the way they manage their schedule. Self-discipline is very essential, else we will waste more than necessary and we end up earning less for doing more. Yes, it enables them set clear, achievable goals and establish effective routine to reach those goals. That is to say, once they set clear goals because they are being realistic, and they achieve them because they are disciplined and they are focused, and also they are committed. One thing about life is that what about successful endeavors is that without being committed to it or any successful endeavor, or if you are not being committed to any successful endeavor, you will start. And if you are not consistent, you will complete it. So when we talk of discipline, self-discipline, we are combining a lot. So self-discipline consists of you being focused, being effective, being effective in terms of how you manage things, being committed, being consistent, having the zeal or the passion to drive towards your goal. So it's something that helps us to attain accomplishment in life. So another point is it involves prioritizing long-term benefits over short-term pleasure, such as maintaining healthy lifestyle, managing finances wisely, and advancing in their careers or any endeavor, which is also applicable to everybody. By mastering self-discipline, we can develop the ability to remain focused and resilient in the face of dissatisfaction and setbacks, because we consider it a must not to give up. So self-discipline, it enables us to persevere tough challenges, by doing what is right instead of doing what is good. So another point is self-discipline empowers successful people to make consistent progress towards their aspirations, ultimately leading to a more fulfilled and purposeful life. Without self-discipline, we can't be fulfilled in life. It requires doing a lot with little resources, else will be wasteful. So another point I would like us to look at self-discipline is, I'd like us to look at Williams Otto Watts. He said, the price of excellence is discipline. That's it. So, like I said earlier on, when I was talking about the beast of excellence, one thing is that perfection is not attainable, but excellence is, because one of the major platforms for excellence is self-discipline. Then another point here is that discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment, according to Jim Rohn. Yes, it's a man I so much respect. It's a man I love listening to. So that is to say, when you've gotten goals and then you are able to accomplish them for whatever reason, the goals end up becoming a mere wish. So, and for you to accomplish those goals, to make those goals a reality, discipline or self-discipline is just one of the major components that one needs to embrace, or one of the practical steps we need to embrace. So, we all have dreams, but in order to make dreams come into reality, it takes a lot of determination, dedication, self-discipline, and effort. So, like I said earlier on, self-discipline is one of the recipes or one of the attitudes we need to develop to achieve our dreams or to make them reality. Day by day, what you choose, what you think, and what you do is what you become. So, and that's the whole truth. We are what we do, and we do whatever we choose to do, and we do whatever we think. So that is to say, even right from the point of our thinking, we need to embrace discipline. So, and I would like to say, Muhammad Ali said something in his lifetime. He said, every moment at the training I hate, but I say to myself, don't quit. You see, the truth is that training is painful. It has been said, learning is painful in its own way. But, you see, our ability to endure it is what makes us triumph in life or give us an edge to become successful. So, discipline is painful in reality, but it's one of the major recipes or habits that we need. Talk of discipline, I'm talking about discipline in any endeavor, business, career, any pursuit in life. And that is why we have guidelines in anything we do. For example, in football, there are rules you're expected to play by. You are not expected to play rough. You are not expected to take, pick the ball with your hand in the midst of the game. Without the referee blowing the whistle, or you touching the ball with your hand, or the ball hitting your hand in the box. It attracts a penalty. So for that to say that every discipline has gotten an effect. So if you are into business and you are not disciplined about how you manage resources, so the negative effect is going to be you will end up folding up that business. And if that's all your livelihood, you have a huge tendency of going back to your former shoes. So the eighth step I would like to discuss here is resilience. So resilience isn't a single skill. It is a variety of skills and coupling mechanism to bounce back from bumps on the road and as well failures. You should focus on emphasizing the positive. At times, like I do say, the major role of obstacles is to test, or challenges is to test who we are or what we are meant for in life. I do tell people that life itself will question who you are and question what you are meant for. If you are not the one equipped with the rightful insight to face tough times or challenges, or if you are not resilient in what you do, you will give up. And resilience, they say, breaks resistance. So if anything is resisting you from moving on, if you are resilient, you break through. So, and as Jean has said here, that is a combination of skills. So the bombs and failures on the roads are able to get us back, make us stop back, make us give up, make us settle for less, make us limit ourselves. But if you are resilient, you will continue to aim for the best. You will be on the positive side and you will aim for the best. No matter how many times you fail, resilience will make you try again. So when we look at this image, we will see that you see there's a very big stone behind this woman, and she's pulling it, and the road is not, even the landscape is not even helping her, because the more she has to, the higher she goes, the more momentum she needs to gather to pull it upwards. Unlike if it's sloping downwards and she has to roll it downwards, she needs little effort, and such is life. So whatever we need to achieve, the higher we go, the more momentum we need to attain the next level, or even to sustain the current level. So resilience is the capacity to withstand or to recover quickly from difficulties and toughness in life. Resilience is another key aspect of authenticity, which reflects who we are and whatever we believe or made for. When faced with setbacks, authentic individuals don't stay down. They bounce back stronger. This resilience is what sets them apart, allowing them to grow and develop continuously. That is to say, one of the advantages of confronting challenges is that it makes us learn, it makes us grow, it equips us, it makes us stronger. You see, I remember watching a lady in the hospital, crying for doctors, to end her life because she was facing severe pains. And I was even emotional about the lady's state because the way she was feeling this pain. But one thing I discovered, that the doctors and the nurses were not behaving the same way she was behaving. Because one thing is, they knew what to do. Yes, and as soon as, this lady was retreated, just about 2 days after, this lady, came back stronger. And I later found the lady, she has even got more better than she was. But the truth is, while she was facing challenges then, medical challenges then, She thought the best thing to do was to end it all. But the doctors haven't passed saying such things numerously. They knew the right thing to do, and they were able to help her. So when we are resilient, you see, we pass through challenges, but rather than giving up or searching for less, we will face it, and from facing it, we bounce back. Because from facing it, we've learned a lot. From facing it, we've accelerated the level of our maturity. And if in life, such a challenge situation repeats itself, we are more than ready to face it down again. So, points of resilience. Yes, it enables us to see and acknowledge that failure is inevitable in life and natural part of the journey to success. So you can't tell a successful story without highlighting one or two failures in the situation, or things whereby you face a lot of setbacks or challenges. It's very easy when successful people tell you, "Oh, I got this, I got that," but behind what they've gotten, there were years of serious disappointment, because before they attained that level, what they passed through was something they themselves never believed in. They never thought of. So it encourages us to view challenges and other forms of obstacles as a learning platform rather than a reason to give up and remain stagnant in life. We are whatever choice we make. The truth is, our ability to be resilient, makes us different or equals us to others. And we are whatever we choose to do in any situation. So, resilience is a combination of strong determination and focus to persevere tough times and bounce back and strive for the best. You see, those who are resilient, regardless of numbers they fail, as soon as they overcome that challenge or they overcome failure, they don't think of settling down where they are. They always think of moving to the next level. They always think of facing the next challenge. And that is why they end up, being successful. Resilience enables us aim high and not settling for less. So, we are whatever we choose to be. Our life is whatever we expect of it. So, like I said earlier on, what you see is what you get. So, where do you see yourself tomorrow? What do you see yourself tomorrow is what you will eventually become. And one of those steps in this deliberated on in this episode is being intentional. So, even being resilient is an indication that you are being intentional about what you are doing. You know what you want, and you know why you want it. So, in life, for anybody to go the extra mile, such a person needs to be resilient in whatever he or she does. So, and the ninth step is never give up. You see, never give up. One thing I want to say, according to Thomas Edison, he said, our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to give up, the most certain way to succeed is always trying to do one more time. You see, this is just the truth and nothing else. You see, that is to say, if you give up, it shows that, yes, you are a weak person. Yes, translating this quote in simple terms, that if you could give up in any endeavor without attaining the pinnacle, it shows you are weak-minded. It shows you are lazy. It shows you are not well determined. It shows you are not even passionate about what you do. It shows that even before the challenge arises or the failure arises, you've even given up. So, and when you will give up in such things, it's like you are not suited for purpose. So, the second verse says, but the most certain way to succeed is always try just one more time. So rather than giving up try again. A lot of, even at times, especially back in school, when you fail certain examinations, you are being given the opportunity to try again. Or to certain people, though, at times they drop out, they give up. That's their choice. But we are whatever we choose to be. So, according to John Green, he says the darkest night produce the brightest stars. So, for the fact it's dark, it's not the reason why you should dim your light or why you should give up. When it becomes dark, see it as an opportunity to shine. That's one thing. So, life, people who record, just like just in this digital age, I've come to realize that people who make it in this social media arena, I realize that majority of them endured years of pain, years of debt, years of, they pushed. But one thing good about them is that they are well determined. And the one thing about you not giving up shows that you are determined. You know what you are doing. You value what you pursue in life. You give it what it takes. Life is never a bed of roses, yes, but it's a platform for challenges. So, and if you are giving up in the midst of challenges, it shows you are unsuitable for purpose. It shows you are suitable for greater heights in life. And you are whatever you choose to be. So if you choose to give up, it shows you are a failure. And you choose to proceed, you have the whole tendency of succeeding in life. Yes, so one of those things that will make us go the extra mile in life is our ability not to give up. So, that is one thing I would like to make clear. So, when we choose not to give up, we are better off. So, our desire to go the extra mile enables us to overcome tough challenges and make our existence meaningful as humans. So, that is to say, you are whatever you exist for. You are whatever you make yourself to become. You determine whatever you want to become in life. You don't live your life into the hands of chance or circumstances to determine. So, the more you desire to go the extra mile, the more you have to play above social norms. The more you have to play above the opinion of others. People want you to stop where you are. People want you to be behind them. People want especially close associates. People just want you to not to attain that great goal. But if you give up because of them, you end up, they don't take responsibility for your failure. That's the truth. And they will also go and celebrate someone else who succeeded. So, don't disallow yourself before people disallow you. That's the simple truth. Because you giving up is as good as disallowing yourself. You listen to people too much excessively is as good as you allow people to bring you down. So, when it's dark, it's not a reason to give up. When it's tough, it's not a reason to give up. When the challenges become tough, then it's the best time for you to get tougher. Give it whatever it takes. When you don't know what to do, seek for meaningful advice. Read books. In this dispensation of the internet, there's a lot you could research on the internet and find solutions to. So, it's up to you. Do you want to go the extra mile? Do you want to stay where you are? Or even want to go backwards? There are choices you make. So, our life will make available to us different options. It's left for you to take whichever one you please that pleases you. So, the reality of going the extra mile in life is never meant to be easy. And would never be easy. And that's why only the champions are celebrated at the end of any tournament. There will be setbacks and challenges along the way, but don't give up on your goals. Keep moving forward, even when things get tough. Life challenges are not punishments, but opportunities for personal development. Embrace them with a positive mindset and determination to overcome them. Having a strong desire to go the extra mile in life makes us unlimited towards attaining any level in life or achieving anything. This is just the reality behind this episode, this is not saying that the truth, and these are the truths we can't hide away from. So take it or leave it. Going the extra mile is a choice we make by ourselves. No, if you can't be forced to go the extra mile, you can't be forced to be successful in life. Yes, you can be motivated, but you can't be forced because you are whatever you choose to be. Like as commonly said, that you can force the horse to the river, but you can't force it to drink. You can't force the horse to drink water. So such is life. So people can motivate you to become successful. You can't motivate yourself to become successful, but no one can force you to become successful. And to become successful, you need to learn. And you know, when you choose not to learn, nobody can help you not to learn. You are the only one who can force yourself, who can help yourself not to learn. And choosing not to learn is choosing to suffer the consequences later on. So, to conclude this, going the extra mile will always help separate the best from the rest. It helps us build positive reputation for ourselves and model those around us. It pays off going the extra mile in any endeavor to bring out the best in us and soar beyond limits. Going the extra mile adds more value to our personality, helps us achieve our goals more quickly and efficiently. So, what we do is what we are. If we decide to limit ourselves, we end up being such. And if we decide to go far or go the extra mile in life, we become successful. So, till I come your way in the next episode, remain inspired. Thank you very much.